Hey guys, got a special dessert to introduce to you today. This is Indian pudding. It originates from colonial New England. So let's try this out, shall we? Alright, first things first, in a large saucepan, I'm going to pour in lots and lots of cold milk. This is whole milk. You can use any type that you'd like. It'll work in the recipe either way. Alright, once that's all in there, I'm just going to put in a little bit of butter. And then after that, I'm going to put in cornmeal. I know this sounds very strange, but the reason why it's used is because when early settlers were in need to find wheat flour, and they couldn't, they used cornmeal, which was introduced to them by Native Americans. So that's why we use it in Indian pudding. I preheated my oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, which I know is very low, but this is going to bake low and slow. And then I put this over the heat, and I let it cook until the butter is completely melted. I took my saucepan off the heat, and now it's time to add the rest of my ingredients. I'm adding some granulated sugar, which may not look like a lot, but that's okay because our next ingredient is molasses. Molasses contains a lot of sugar in there, and this will help sweeten it up. I'm now going to take a large whisk and just mix this up until it basically has almost a chocolatey color. It's kind of a light brown, but it looks really good, and I'm actually looking forward to trying this out because this is actually my first time trying this. I'm adding some vanilla extract, some cinnamon, nutmeg, and ground ginger, and salt. And I'm just going to mix that up until everything looks combined. Now, our last ingredient is going to be 3 beaten eggs, and I'm just going to put that in there, and that's how this is all going to come together, because right now all we have is liquid, so the eggs is what's going to help this become a custard. I'm just going to whisk this up until the eggs are completely dissolved in there. And once this is looking completely smooth and there's no little granules of cinnamon or nutmeg in there, we're ready to go. This is actually it for our custard. We're going to take a casserole dish that I greased with butter, and I'm going to pour all of my custard in there. And like I said, I know this looks very liquidy right now. This is going to bake low and slow. As you can see, when I was pouring this into my dish, some of the cornmeal sank to the bottom. Not a big deal, just go ahead and mix that up in there, and you're good to go. This is going to go into a 300 degree Fahrenheit oven for 2 hours. I know that sounds like a very long time, but trust me on this one, it's going to be amazing. The longer you let it go, the better, because this is going to become very caramelized on top. It's almost going to be kind of like a flan in a way. But after 2 hours is up, we can finally take this out of the oven. And doesn't that look good? It's a little jiggly in the middle, but that's okay because as it cools, it's going to firm up. I'm going to let this sit at room temperature. I'm going to turn my fan on, and I'm just going to let it cool for about half an hour. I do want to eat it while it's warm, not super duper hot, and it is good when it's cold too. I did try this later, but wait, hold on. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. We got to try it right now for the first time ever. And normally this is served with whipped cream or ice cream. I went with ice cream. The only ice cream I had on me was Neapolitan, so that's what we're going with. And then I just figured for fun, put on some freshly grated nutmeg, and if you have this on hand, please use it. And let's try this out, shall we? Now, I just wanted to try it on its own without the ice cream just to see how it tasted, and it is really good. I was so surprised by this. That caramelization in the oven just really knocks this out of the park. I was very surprised, and you're probably wondering, how does it taste with the cornmeal? It's really good with the cornmeal. It gives it a very interesting texture. You do feel it on your tongue, and it is still a smooth custard, but there's just something so different about it. It's not, I can't really compare it to anything, and the taste is great because you have the cinnamon, the nutmeg, and the ginger in there, and it makes it almost like a pumpkin pie in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just really good, and it's so simple and easy to make, doesn't have a lot of ingredients, so guys, you need to try this one out. I really think you're going to enjoy it. Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed this one. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.